Hello, all of you string picking guys and gals out there. Welcome back to Obscene Studios. If this is your first time, feel free to slap the old like button, punch that subscribe button, do all that crazy clickety clack stuff you do on your phones and your keyboards. Before you say anything, this is the same day that I shot the last video. Hence why I still have the same clothes on. So, in the last video, I was talking about up and coming videos, and I had gotten some free stuff from Temu from ordering the, you've seen the Blues Driver pedal and the Ocean Verb pedal, which the Ocean Verb was one of the free gifts. Do not get me wrong, those pedals are stellar for the price point, just stellar. You know, I am planning on putting them to extremely good use because I just couldn't believe. I played with them off camera after the video, and the more I play them, the more I like them. So what got me to do a video on the same day was the fact that I had mentioned to you guys that I have gotten free gifts and that I had upcoming videos on some pickups that I had gotten free. I have one that fits in the sound hole that looks like this. I got one of these that was completely free. I think this listed for like $54 or 54 I think was the list price for this one. Now I goofed up and I took this thing out of the box and I just put it on the guitar, plugged it in, strum a chord, it works. But the problem with it is when I run it through the carbon in the head rush on a clean channel and I turned it up, I got a lot of feedback. So today we're going to run this one through the interface by itself and through the interface using the head rush. So we got that one. This one it's whatever. Anybody can put a pickup in a sound hole on a guitar and do a review on them. These, I mean, it works. It works going through the amp. I just want to see how it does in an interface to you guys. Okay, the next one, this is sort of a pickup shootout, I guess. Guys, I've been playing music since probably 12 years old or so. Ever since my uncle gave me an old flat top guitar that you basically had to stand on the strings to get them to fret. The neck was so bowed you could probably get arrows and use it for hunting. It was insane. But it sparked my love for music. It's what I wanted to do. And over the years, I've seen a lot of products in music stores, especially since the internet was born. On the internet, there's things I've never even heard of. This is one of them. This is a pickup. Yeah, I said it. It's a pickup. I've never, ever, in my entire life, ever seen a pickup like this on a guitar. Now, maybe I don't get out much or whatever, but I do a lot of surfing on the internet. And when I come across this, I had to check it out. And it was offered up as a free gift. Now, usually free means bad, but the Ocean Verb pedal was free, and that wasn't all that bad. This one, I don't have high hopes for, but then again, I do. Because this thing is going to be so convenient if it does what it says it's going to do. This sticks to the guitar body, and this has a little hole right here that fits on the strap button. You just put it on the strap button, and then you can plug your amp cord into it, and it picks up vibrations from the body, turns them into an electrical signal, and will give us music. Tone-wise, I don't know. Because when it showed up like this. I got a Now, I don't have information on the other one. I don't know what happened to the box of that thing. I don't know if it got accidentally thrown away or what. I must have set it down and just packed it up when I took the trash out of here. Also has one of these little Velcro strip. These are always handy. And it has a little clip for the wire that you can run the wire through and just stick on the side of the guitar. No instructions whatsoever. So what we're going to look at is what is on the box. And the box says the guitar pickup, a device that converts vibration signals into electrical to function as a microphone. Whatever. It says wooden guitar pickup model ST-20, and it's got benefits of pickups. We know what the benefits of pickups are. And this must be catered toward people that only have acoustic guitars that's never had an electric guitar. This has noise reduction. It is compact, simple and practical, and I'm assuming this is going to be microphonic. Almost immediately, I'm going to assume this is microphonic. This may not be, but then again, who knows? I mean, this is $54. This may be microphonic. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know on that one. It could be, it could not be. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to try these out, and I'm going to run it into the phone, and we're just going to strum a few chords here and there and see what they sound like, and then you guys can be the judge of that. As always, I'm not sponsored by Temu. I am not sponsored by these manufacturers, which I don't even know who they are. There's no company name or nothing. And on this one, the box was blank. I remember that much, but I think it did have a little instruction manual on the inside. So, but we don't have that now. It's gone, you know. Daggum studio gnome come in here and just carried crap off without me even seeing it. So, okay. So let's plug these things up and see what they sound like. How about it? Okay, I just thought about something. This thing sticks to the guitar. I'm thinking that'll be relatively easy to get off. I hope so, because I like this guitar. It's got a decent finish and everything. And as you can see, it is a Breedlove guitar. It's one of the lower end models of Breedlove, but I'm hoping that I can get that off, maybe with some goof off spray and that's diluted so it doesn't ruin the finish. I've got it put on the guitar, and I've got my mic hooked up here. Sorry, this is not a very good condenser mic, but got the mic hooked up, and we are going to go wireless into the headrush off the bat and try that out for size and see what that sounds like. We're going to do my normal warm, clean tone with no effects other than a noise filter. Okay, I'm going to shut the mic off for just a second so we can hear nothing but the guitar through the pickup. Okay, I'm surprised. I really am. I can't believe that that thing is actually working. And I'm sure that placement of this thing, I may not have it in the right place because I had to take all the bass out and run mids and highs to get the bass off of the guitar. But not bad. Really. I mean, that's just insane that that little thing can pick up. It's unbelievable. Okay, well, I guess we know. I mean, let's swap it just straight to the interface and see how that affects everything without running through the pedal. Okay, I was a little bit surprised. It has to be pushed because it's a passive. So it has to be pushed with some kind of preamp, and I had to push it in the head rush and that one, but it doesn't really need the head rush. I mean, it sounds great on its own. Okay, uh, that's a thumbs up. That is a thumbs up. You have the other one hooked in now. This is the one that clips in the sound hole. These are pretty easy to use. This one just goes easily under the strings, and then once you get it set to where you want, there's a little lever that you can push around that kind of locks it in. And this one comes straight out to just the cord, and it's got a 1/4 inch jack on the end of it just to plug it into an amp or whatever. Right now we have it plugged into the interface and at the same volume. I've adjusted nothing between this one and the last one at all. I've not adjusted anything. So we're going to turn the mic off here and then listen to it straight through the interface. Okay, that one, I don't know. It seems like it should be a little louder than that. So let's just plug that straight into the let's plug it straight into the interface, and or not the interface but the head rush, and then run back out into the interface. Okay, let's see what this sounds like boosted just a little bit more. I will take that all day long right there. And I didn't really have to crank it up any more than what I had. So let's talk about reviews. I'm going to have to say that I will pick this one over this one. I think I mentioned earlier that I had plugged it into the Carvin, and when I plugged it into the Carvin and strummed, well, actually, I didn't plug it in. I went through the head rush into the Carvin. It would probably be okay just into the Carvin on a clean tone, but I plugged it in through the head rush and I got a whole lot of feedback right off the bat. That could have been my fault, may not have been the pickups, but that's the reason why I wanted to go through the head rush into the interface and just through to the interface. Now, in the interface, it's kind of lacking a little bit. You can hear it. If you're recording with it, you might want to bump the volume up in post as opposed to trying to amplify it a lot going in, because usually that's where a lot of clipping happens and stuff like that. And I want to record with this guitar. This guitar has an amazing sound and it plays really good just acoustically. I have played it through the microphone before and I can do that. It has an awesome sound. But I can add effects without having to put some kind of STL tones or some kind of app on my computer that I really don't have the memory for. So the only drawback to this is that this chord is going to fail. It's not a question of how, but when. This is a very, very lightweight chord. It could do okay, could be just fine. But I have in the past noticed that chords that look like this to a jack, they fail at that point right there sooner or later. But considering it was free, and would I pay $54 for this? More than likely, yeah. If I wanted one bad enough, I would, especially now knowing what they sound like. This come from Temu. You can go, and I don't have any kind of manufacturer name or anything like that. The box that it come in was completely blank. And I do not have the instructions around anywhere. So, but you can just type in acoustic guitar pickups, and I guarantee you this one will show up. There's a bunch on there, but they're pretty evident on which one it is. You can tell. I mean, not many of them look like this one does. I'm not really sure as to how this thing really handles any more drive than what it does. I really wanted to kind of put a little bit of distortion through it, but maybe that's for another video. But on this one, 2 thumbs up all day long. It's the chord right now is really not enough for me to give it a 1 thumb up. I give this probably a 4.5 out of 5. This is a really good pickup. Sounds great, especially through the head rush, where I can push it just a little bit more to get louder volumes, or through the interface where I don't have any effects other than just the guitar itself. Still sounded great. I liked it. It was okay. This thing right here, I want to say something bad about that. Like, you don't know. I really want to say something bad about that little quarter size dot right there. I mean, I'm having to bite my tongue because I don't know what to say bad about it, because it succeeds where this one has its only flaw, which we know right at that jack, it's going to mess up. Because you're moving that jack around, you're plugging it in and out, you're doing all this crazy stuff. Can I wire another jack up to it? Yes, I can solder another jack to it. It's fine. It's okay. I can put another one right on there. This one, I'm really impressed by that. That's that is it does pick up more lows because it's picking up vibration from the body and not being in the sound hole or under the strings. And truth be known, I could probably put it around under the strings and it be okay. Uh, as a matter of fact, I could put it up here and then run this little dot down here under the strings or something. But I don't know, and I'm sure sound placement has a lot to do with that. But I don't. It works. Like this was 54 a suggested retail price, 54.99. That's what that was. You can buy these all day long for anywhere between $5 and $10, and it does good. It really does. And all you got to do is adjust the EQ to get that low end out of it to where it picks up more high end, and it does great. I mean, I'm more surprised by this than I am this. So there you go. That's my reviews. Would I buy both of them if they weren't free gifts? Absolutely. 110% I would buy them. You guys know me. I don't like to give bad reviews. I don't. I really don't like to give bad reviews at all. I like for every product to be good, especially budget products, because I want beginning guitarists out there to know that they don't have to spend a lot of money to get a good quality tone. And so I hate doing bad reviews, but I can't do one on this. I mean, a bad review would be that it just didn't work at all. And they work and they sound good. You know, that's the thing, especially the sound hole pickup that has extreme possibilities. And that other pickup, it's not coming off. I'm going to leave it on there. Uh, if I get in a situation to where I don't want to drag around this cord to go play music somewhere through an amp or something, and I can just take my little wireless things here with me. I can plug one end into that and another into some kind of overdrive or effects, to kind of boost the signal a little bit, a boost pedal, and it'll work just fine. It's amazing. Guys, I appreciate you stopping in and going through this little journey with me. As always, we're forever looking for things that we can get that doesn't cost a fortune, that can make our tone better, help us to play better, help us to do all of these things. And you guys, you're just awesome. You're awesome. Don't let nobody tell you no different. I hope that you and yours have the most blessed day ever. I pray from the bottom of my heart that God be with you all until we meet again later.